Hey, can y'all hear me? Good evening, everybody. Welcome. That near McDonald's is going to be an automotive shop, probably for many things. Let me catch up on these comments. Where's the entrance of Union Park and Navo? Oh, that's supposed to be across the highway here. It's supposed to be like a town center. Morning or evening. Good morning. Oh my goodness. All right, I got my Home Depot hard hat. I'm gonna be out on site for a minute. Um, we're gonna start pouring concrete there and caught the topiary and the concrete pouring real first into this thing. We'll hang out here for a bit, answer some questions. Yeah, I got on. There's 30 people. There's 60 people on here right now. What's up, guys and ladies? This is awesome. And then on the side of the highway for right now. They told me I can get on site. So I'm going to be on site for a little bit. I'll cross inside the barrier, go a little bit closer. I'm not going to get necessarily way up there, but I'll be on site down here in a little bit. We're getting started about 10 o'clock. First truck's going to show up. Um, it'll be, I think, the guy just said 12 trucks showing up tonight. About 350 yards. So it's going to take too long for him. I'm right here by this light, so if it's not too much noise, hope y'all can hear me all right. I don't have a tripod, so I can help us to hold this light. I hope we're fine. Um, Almost 100 people. 100 people here. Thanks for joining, guys. Hey, if Mr. Beast joins and gives me $1,000, I'll show my face. Let me know. Back for a 2 p.m. under 5 minutes. That's awesome. There it is. First up. Maybe not. So first truck's going to show up, drop off a really wet mixture, and we're going to run that through this big concrete machine to loosen up everything, get it all nice and wet, and then we'll start the actual show. 720. Yeah, I got some baits on 720. 720 is looking like next week, possibly to open. I don't want to promise too much, but that's what it's looking like right now. What's up with 380 by Joshua this morning? I don't know. I always go around Joshua. Definitely doing it. When will Navo open? Navo's going to be, so since this overpass concrete takes around 28 days to completely cure. So it's going to be really close to that. Um, sometime a little bit after Thanksgiving. So maybe that first week or two, maybe the first week in December, maybe closer to that December 12th date. Navo's going to be a little more behind. I am right next to this thing, so sorry if y'all can't hear me. I'll try to do a little better. I'm just on my headphones. Is this a little bit better? Not a bad vantage point for you all tonight. That's pretty nice. Probably won't have the drone out because I'll be filming on my phone here. I don't say hi back. I've never done a live, so I'm not sure how this works. Yeah, so they're about to pour nice wet mix through there, and then I'll just show where that goes. So that starts there here in just a second. If I can zoom in here. It goes up and then back down into that front loader, and then they'll take that concrete and go dump it. Yeah, 4.3 is gonna be a little rough here for a little bit until we get all those lanes of traffic open. If I get all those lanes of traffic open. What do you think they'll put in retail space at here in 380? Okay. It looks like it's gonna be a nice retail space. Uh, Maybe some higher clientele. Let's see. 1385 should have had an overpass. Very debatable. This is nice. Very nice and slow. Appreciate it. Get away from him too. Here we go. Yeah, 1385 eventually will be rerouted. Most of that traffic around. I mean, the light's still going to be there even when they do that reroute. 423 directly into 1385 going north, all being the Freedom Lane Highway, or Freedom Lane Roadway, divided all the way up. Don't remember exactly where through, but way up north. 1385 just needs a real street. Oh, instead of no no curb, no sidewalk. Yeah. All right, how we doing, guys? Any other questions? This is the last pour here at Navo, last concrete pour for the overpass itself. We did the secondary reps overnight last night on the eastbound side or east side ramp, and they'll be working on the rest over the next night or two. This is super uneventful for right now. Yeah, 720 overpass likely will um, be open next week. We're thinking so. 720 is going to be huge. And great. Anyway, we can appeal the Doe Creek traffic light from being built. I do not know. It might be uh, next year, middle of next year, maybe. They're not like it's put in. There's that retail space on the north side by the LA Fitness that they need to put in that is going to necessitate that light there. So it's going to be a little while before they put in that Doe Creek light. Maybe a year, we'll see a year. How fast will they open the U-turn lanes at Navo? That's going to be one of the last things probably that they open, just because they've got to get um, all those overhangs, all this stuff out of the way before they open up those U-turn lanes. The U-turn lanes are all almost done down at 423 and Legacy, but they just have one more to peel to pour there. But they're also not going to open those up, so still got some of this extra stuff to pour. Cart ball 3722. So hi. Calling the pig neighbors. Say hey. They need lights at Doe Creek. I mean, I, you could argue back and forth. It makes sense that there's a protected left at Doe Creek or a protected turns at Doe Creek. I think we've been doing debates almost on that roundabout, that Doe Creek light. Then we'll Navo Overpass reopen. It'll be after Thanksgiving, week or two after Thanksgiving. So close the intersection at Walgreens. Brandon, are you saying they're going to close the intersection at Walgreens and form a creek in 380? Because that's still going to be a light. They're about 45 to 50 days from being done with this whole project. With having all these lanes open in phase three, they still got some extra stuff to do. But they're not that far away from being done. So what we see now is what we're going to be getting. This is the Laugh Tart, yeah, yes. This is the Navo Bridge. They've got this one last uh, pour to do. You guys are up there getting ready. Just gonna hang out here and wait for them to close the concrete. I'll move up there. I said I can get up there on the bridge, so I'll get up there in a little bit. And keep up with the comments here. It's not too cold out here tonight. What is it? 52. No wind. No wind. It's not that bad. Scrap the plans for a light at Doe Creek. Just extend the median. Get it, but then you have to go all the way down to 1385 to come back. Hopefully this isn't happening. Anybody happy about Chili's opening on November 3rd? What is that, Monday morning? If it's 9 a.m., they got a ribbon cutting ceremony. Oh, this truck's taking forever. What project are you going to work after this job? I think I might just hang out here at 380 because I'm sure they're going to tear this up and start over, right? That's all they like to do, finish jobs and start new jobs. No, there's still retail stuff here. I live here right off 380. Um, and it's been hard enough to keep up with this. So I don't know if I'll expand out somewhere else. I'm not sure. We'll see. The brand kids, thanks for being a good supporter. Appreciate it. We're gonna do the full thing tonight. Yeah, there's only 12 trucks that they're 12 cement trucks that they're bringing in. It's about 350 yards, I think. 350, I think it said. So it won't take them very long. And again, this is the last one. We're pretty quick with it now. Got you guys up there and try to fit. Somebody asked if the 423 is open. Yeah, 423 is open both ways now. It's probably nice not in the middle of rush hour traffic. In the morning, once you get past 1385, it's smooth sailing. I bet a lot of people are not having to skip through the HCV parking lot anymore. Still waiting on this concrete truck to drop this super mixture. Emergency crazy on the east side of traffic. Yeah, that's the east side of traffic. Text dot like, hey, you're opening up all four lanes, and it's kind of rough right there at 423 now. It's all technically four lanes merging into two, or what it feels like four lanes merging into two. Jay Zapata 177. Hi. Thanks for joining. 54 people here tonight. That's pretty nice. Got some top fans on here. Appreciate that. Unrelated, but the Panther Creek extension of Preston Road is complete. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Right there by Universal Studios. All those roads back there behind Universal Studios and that East Fields area is nice. That that's all open. Ready to go. And they did some pre-planning on road work, getting ready for all those new houses and businesses coming in here. Um, Universal Studios opens up next summer. Next summer, I think it is. Summer 2026. Doubt it will happen, but Doe Creek having overpass traffic. Oh yeah, for sure, traffic would be great. Or it was an overpass. Thank you for all the updates, you guys. Appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun with the channel. Didn't really think I would get this much traction, but when you got a captive audience here on 380, it's been pretty nice. So appreciate all the kind words. Anyone know if they plan on connecting both sides of Fish Trap at any point? So 90 deep 90, no, it's not going to happen. That's not a thing. To connect Fish Trap across, you got to cross that waterway, north of the lake there. And to cross the waterway, it takes federal approval to get that done. And federal's not going to approve that unless there's no other way around traffic. And we've got 380 right now, and they're working on putting in a northern bypass um, of a 380 route up north, well above up through Aubrey, Krugerville area. So no, this trap is probably never going to make a lot of full, unfortunately. 56 people are sitting on their phones watching people work. Yeah, that's pretty funny. 67 now. We were up to 98 at some point. No, 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 76. That's crazy to me. I didn't think that many people would join. I went Facebook Live from this exact spot. Was that a month ago when they finished this last beam? They all the crew signed on the just on the other side of finger right there. That beam right there. There's a bunch of signatures in the back of that from all the guys that are working on this project. They're working on installing all those beams. That was the last one that they installed. This dude's taking forever to drop this concrete. Um, what's the final connection? No, my health here. Let's go, folks. Sorry, I'm behind on. No, I'm not too far behind. Are they planning to replace these old, outdated traffic lights? Yeah. So right now, I think all the traffic lights are permanent, just hanging across wires. Yeah, there's going to be full. Maybe I have to stop. That's better. They're going to put in new traffic lights everywhere. How's it going? We gotta wait. The crossroad overpass is not open yet. It's going to be open next week, maybe. I think they're working on maybe doing some striping on it right now. Some getting ready. They're doing some curb work up there at 720 now. So hopefully they get that done in a little bit. I'm just awkwardly standing here on the side of the highway. This is fun. Um, Yep, grandkids got that right about the Corps of Engineers. Gary Smith, 7052 said hi. So hello back to you. Yes, the big building on 380 in front of Costco. Heard that's the Hawaii Indian store. Is that true? Yes, the one to the far east of that setup there. I don't think I've posted on Facebook a lot of the retail updates. If y'all follow me on Facebook and you follow the same page for the updates on Facebook. I've been dropping a lot of the plans or information about all the retail updates there over the last few weeks. I think it went from 2,000 followers there to almost well over 10,000 followers now on Facebook, which is nuts. I was getting almost 2 million views for the month of October on Facebook as well, and that's just mind blowing. So thank you all for the support over there. Here on Facebook or on YouTube, almost 8,000 people. So good. How are you? These are 50 pictures too. Comment, by the way, we will not go by Teal and Maine anymore. Is that because of the Hawaii? Is it the Hawaii Indian market? Is that what you're referring to? I assume. I'm not really familiar with the Indian markets myself. Again, this is the Navo Overpass. This is the last pour that they've got to do here. We're waiting on them to pour these nice wet slurries through here, loosen up the more, lube up the machine a little bit, get the parts all ready to go inside this nice machine and all over the place here. And then they'll start pouring up there. We got a couple dozen guys up there ready to get this nice and smooth. Everybody say hi to Tyler. Hi, Tyler. One of the guys running the show here. Appreciate it. Um, Navo went up lightning speed compared to the other overpasses. It did. I'm not sure why. I really don't know why they stalled on 720. I wish I knew. But other priorities, I guess, came in. Is it going to be overpassing 1385? No, there's not. No, there is not. No overpass 1385. Why not? Looks like you guys are handling that in the comment section, so thank you guys. I'll address that here in a second. Um, Whoa, that's tight squeeze if it's on the curb. Keep on the phone. Oh, hi. Yep. Is on your phone? Okay, cool. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, so this is it's supposed to start around 10 o'clock. It's pretty close to that. 10:15. It should take a few hours. Are you at an airport? No, I'm at the Navo Overpass. Navo and 380. There we go. Now we got concrete going. Okay, let's see that. When I had the drone out at Legacy, when I filmed this at first, there's a lot better view. All right, we got concrete at Navo. I can hear the guys up on top of the overpass hooping and hollering because they got concrete going here. So, uh, yeah, they're just running all that concrete, like half of, or maybe a yard or two from that concrete mixer right into the front loader. They'll go dump it here in a bit. I think I could see those guys up there, that lights in the way. Again, it's on the side of the highway for you guys. Hanging out, middle of the night. What's the timeline for Navo to open? We got a little after Thanksgiving for this overpass to can be open and ready to go. Said it before here. I think they've got 45 days, between 45 and 50 days left on this entire project. So that'll be really nice to have this done by the end of the year. Hang on, I'm gonna go buy this card. This All right, how we doing? Everybody all right? About to be a little boring down here, so I'm gonna go across the highway with these cars coming. Appreciate you guys. Walk down here. Got my Home Depot hard hat. Stay safe. That'll work best too. It's a little hard to put on with one hand though. Yep, that's what we're working on tonight. 60 people here. Awesome. Thanks you guys for showing up. Nobody's tipped yet. That's kind of weird. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for joining though. Yeah, 60 something people. I think we were up to almost 100. All right, let's cross this Jersey barrier. just like that, I'm on site, guys. I'll catch up on the comments here in a second. In a second, when I get more situated up here on top of this bridge. I wonder what that pipe is for. I know what this is going to be. All right. How bad is that light? Is that all right? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get too much closer though. Should have brought a chair. You should come say hi. You should come hang out on the side of the highway. We'll make it a tailgate party. I'm not familiar with 428 up there. Is that they're putting in a bridge? What is somebody fill me in there? Concrete flowing in just a second. Down here real quick. Be careful. No, I got a hard hat on. When will this bridge be open? Yeah, this is the Navo bridge. This is going to be the last overpass. It will be open just a little bit after Thanksgiving. Week after Thanksgiving, maybe 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. We'll give them 2 weeks after Thanksgiving just because I don't want to lie and say that they're going to get done faster. Sorry, I'm on the phone, so I'm trying to keep this steady, zoomed in all the way right now. There will be signage installed real soon after all the overpasses are open. Yeah, they've got all those columns, those concrete pillars ready to put in exit signs and all that. They'll put in, I think I was talking earlier, they're going to put in all new traffic lights. They're going to take out these temporary hanging wires, put in nice new traffic signals. Some of the intersections, I think 423 has some of those traffic lights installed already, but they're not in the right positions, and they'll get them all situated here soon. I think they did some work today or last couple of days on the timing on the lights from Legacy and Teal. They might have adjusted 423 a little bit. They're working on the detectors there at those lights, so hopefully we can get some adjustments there. We've got let's see, we got concrete flow in here. We should have concrete flowing up there. 52 people here. Thanks for joining. You've been great all along. Thanks for all the updates you bring us. Appreciate your efforts. Thank you very much. Somebody said hi. And a kiss said hi. Hi. How are you? And who that is. Concrete's flowing. This is the last overpass to get done. This is truck number 1. If somebody donates $1, I'll show my face. Yeah, so first truck of, I think, was it 12? We'll get this done tonight, and then we'll wait for it to cure. They're already starting on the rest of the bridge. I think part of the median and the rest of the bridge is getting done, and we'll get this done soon. Again, 45 to 50 days out from being complete. And then they've got all the ancillary. They got to put in signage. They've got grass to put in, mediums. They got rocks to put in. They got all the little ancillary things to get done for checklists. But 45, 50 days, they can be done with almost all this concrete work. All the bridges open, all the lanes open for the most part. So be good to go. Somebody donated $1. There it is. Look at that. All right, fine. Here we go. Hey guys, take screenshots. We're gonna have a Thanksgiving party at the bridge. We have it under the bridge. It's gonna be rock, like just like 423, the tollway and 380 under there. That nice white rock. It's like about what 6 inches to 4 feet. Thanks to Brankets, by the way. I appreciate that. I'll give you your dollar back. I'm gonna go get a beer. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be white rock under all these overpasses. So yeah, we could hang out under there with all the homeless people if we want to do that. Have some Thanksgiving with some friends giving. Except Navo's not gonna be open at Thanksgiving. So all right, let me turn this back around. Hang on. Here we go. All right, so yeah, we got concrete flowing. They don't have the screen machine up and rolling back and forth yet. Like I showed that at Legacy. That was months ago, wasn't it? Now, ooh, when was Legacy? When did they first start? Like June? Who knows? June, July? He makes that be straight. Let's try to keep this one bouncing around too much. You've been really good for us. I appreciate it. The updates have been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot, grown a lot, giving you guys these updates. I did not think that this would be really this popular, so it's been a great process. It's been a lot of fun. I just got to stay out of the Facebook comments because everybody's way too cynical there on Facebook. YouTube comments, you guys are great. That's why I went live on YouTube instead of on Facebook because there are a bunch of turds over there. Even though some of you are from Facebook, but yeah, YouTube's just a little bit different crowd. I got a hand wave. What a wave. What a wave. I didn't bring a party popper. Somebody bring me a party popper. I think they got them at Walmart for like $2. I'm gonna go bring me a party popper. We'll pop one off. Yeah, I forgot party poppers on this one. My bad. I'm not gonna stay till the end of this. I really don't plan on staying here all night long. Um, but somehow 51 of you crazy people are actually joining me up on top of this bridge. So Um, yeah. So, anyways, they got while they're still doing that work. They're waiting on the next truck to roll in. They got this concrete work done. This is the eastbound ramp down. They got all this. They got that poured last night. I think they got that other side poured last night as well. They're doing one lane at a time. I think they're doing the other side on the west side tomorrow night. Um, They've got these guys working 7 days a week now, trying to get this thing done as quick as they can, trying to meet these deadlines. They got a deadline, I think it might be that December 12th date. They got that deadline, so and then they start getting fined. So I know there's gonna be the haters in the comments. They should have been working 7 days a week this whole time, but I mean, you don't want to work 7 days a week. You don't have to. Everybody's got the work-life balance that you gotta work through. Um, These guys are out here. They've been out here till 4 a.m., 4:30, 6. I think they were out till 6:30 this morning. finishing 420 or not? Was it this morning 423? Yesterday morning 423. I can't remember. It's all blurring together. Um, no, I think it was this morning. They were still out this morning, finishing 423. I'm not going to get a good view of this port here. Um, and yeah, they've been out many late nights. One thing I did learn down at 423, I don't know if y'all noticed, when you're going eastbound, let's turn around this way because that's eastbound, even though it's the middle of the night. It's the night a little bit. Down at 423, when you're off the ramp, when you're on that the service road that we've been on this whole time. Um, so I'll just use these two lanes as an example. We've been in the right lane, and that right lane that we've been going straight through 423 eastbound, that right lane has been the right turn lane this whole time. We've just been going straight. They just haven't finished that intersection and letting us go straight through. Now, if you've been through there this recently, that far right lane is a right hand only. And actually, that second right hand lane is a right turn as well, a right and a straight. So they're going to be letting us take two rights from 423 or from 380 east to 423 south. And it's actually the same way at Teal and same way at Legacy. They're putting in two right hand turn lanes at 423 Teal and Legacy. It's going to be a really nice traffic flow. Where am I at? I am on top of the Navo Bridge. They actually let me get up here. I'm in a cool little hard hat, and that's decided to show up with. So I'm trying to stay safe a little bit. I know I really don't care that much. I don't think I'm in danger, but I'm wearing a hard hat anyway. Liability reasons, right? I'm at Navo Overpass. This is the final, all this green rebar here. This is the final overpass for Navo. So up here, this is the final overpass for this entire project. We got a few lanes up the other ramps to finish too after this, and then they're almost done. So, oh man, yeah, I saw that about the Dallas North Tollway opened to four lanes in Frisco on August 9th. That was, yeah, that four lanes all the way through in Frisco on the tollway, that Dallas North Tollway, is absolutely amazing. Oh, there's somebody all following up. It's nice to see. Yeah, no, that tollway is absolutely amazing now. And then fixing the ramps from 121 to the tollway down there was really nice now to see. Um, there's another ramp going up at Joe Creek. No, there's nothing else. No other overpasses coming in here. Are they still pouring concrete? I think they're waiting. No other overpasses. This is basically feature complete. They got 45 already, 45, 50 days left. This is the last overpass that they're going to be doing. So Joe Creek not going to have a light or overpass. 1385 not going to have an overpass. There's still going to be a light at Hollyhock. There's still going to be traffic signals at all the other signals where they're at now. Um, so only five overpasses are going to be instead. Trying to get a good angle. I guess I could get a little bit closer here, but not really. 10 feet's not going to help too much. Here's a Revo. It's nice and shiny, nice and smooth as well. This pipe right here, I think is some sort of drainage. I don't know what this is. It's rebarred in. It goes all the way up the whole thing. 55 people still here yelling nuts. Watching the guys, watch other guys pour concrete. Still haven't got that screen machine up and going yet, though. They had that screen machine going. It felt like when they were at Legacy, the thing was going quick. It's already running. But I know what they're doing. That pipe is the rail for the street. That makes a lot of sense. I bet if I zoomed in, you would see that that's the rail for the street. Look at you being all smart. Oh, I wish I had a tripod. This would be nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. I swear when I haven't been on site for any of these since Legacy, but there was twice as many people at Legacy. I think that was the first one. Almost like they were training a bunch of people maybe. I did learn this concrete is from a different company exactly because of these overpasses. They've contracted this concrete out to a different company that I brought in. Here's the thing. There it is. Those lights are bright, but they're nice. The tripod would have been too easy as well. Way too easy. I think that one truck is done. They typically have them side by side. One truck goes, the next truck starts pulling. Need an extra drone? That could be really fun. Come on with it. I can't fly my drone and be on YouTube at the same time, so it's kind of hard to see at night though. When will when will 720 when will it be officially open? That's what I thought was coming there. Yeah, so 720 looks like they're out there. They might be out there tonight. If you drive by 720, they might have some lights up there. We're doing some striping actually for 720 right now. So 720 should open. It's looking like next week. It'll be the same sort of time frame that they've had for the rest of these. Um, Opening up, uh, what was it, eastbound first one night, and the next night opening up westbound. So likely next Tuesday, Wednesday. Don't hold me to it, but that's what we're kind of looking at right now. So timeline goes for now for 720. So that's going to be just absolutely amazing. I don't drive through 720 anymore. Used to dropping the kid off at school. Um, but yeah, that was really rough for a very long time. 720's actually gotten a lot better. It was really bad there for a while in the morning. I know at evening still it's a pain either way, but it was almost an hour back up some of those mornings. So yeah, 720 is going to be awesome when it opens up pretty soon. Last time they did this, when I was watching at Legacy, they had the street on the other side. I swear. But again, it's been like a few months since I was out at Legacy. Did it pass by this afternoon, and there's some crews working on it. Yeah, they're doing some other some curb work out at 720 as well. I think they've got some concrete towards to do. Maybe on some of those end caps at the end of those ramps to get done. some fall things to get taken care of there at 7:20, but they're going to get that done likely this weekend, getting ready for next weekend. The guys over there cleaning down the screen machine, getting ready to get it going back and forth. So it's cool to see. Thanks for the update. Chris, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the 50 of you for still being here. This is crazy. I think at one point, I think we've been live for almost an hour. It was almost, I think 98 is the top. I have to eventually go back and look at the analytics. I can get lost in the analytics on YouTube all night long. Um, yeah, this has been really fun. Where's that machine right now? Moving back and forth. What are y'all doing up at 10:40 at night? Would y'all take off tomorrow? I took off tomorrow. It was a PTO day to take Halloween off. Once you finish tracking on 380, you should cover the Dallas North Tollway. I could cover the Dallas North Tollway now, um, and I might. It actually probably would be pretty nice once this is done here in December. Take a couple months off. I might pick that back up. I'll probably still be doing the retail updates here on 380. There's going to be a lot to cover there for the next few months. I'm gonna watch these guys pour content here for a bit. But yeah, for years to come, there's going to be retail updates. Have y'all been down to that goats yet? I see that place is packed almost every time I drive by there. They're flying Dallas North Tollway and PGA and the new. It's a Universal, not Disney. Universal. The Universal Park's gonna be kind of cool if you're a 10-year-old kid. Yeah, they're gonna be done by next summer. We used to cover that here on the channel. I just got way too much involved on 380. Stopped covering a lot of. Didn't want to cover the fields. Didn't want to cover Universal too much. I would have gotten a little out of hand. What made me start doing the side? What made you decide to start doing updates? I'm going to be able to read here soon. I think it was a year ago, September 24. Um, Kept seeing random emails from TxDOT saying that uh, this road would be closed or this intersection would be closed. And it made zero sense as it was going. They were trying to explain what's going on. Seeing posts on Nextdoor, seeing posts on Facebook, people not knowing what the hell they're talking about, people getting confused. Um, just I had a drone sitting in the closet, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the drone out and I'll go out and fly 380 and check everything out. I just wanted to see what it was like myself and decided to put up a YouTube channel and see if it would get any traction, see if anybody would watch it. Trying to just get the information out there. Tired of lots of misinformation on the channel or in the communities. Trying to consolidate everything. It still happens today. Still, something will happen. 423 is a pain in the ass right now, so people will um, get on there and complain. Uh, so try to get on there and help. Also, the more information that people know about what's going on, the less frustrated people get. I think a lot of you can attest to that. Just knowing what's going on helps to lessen the frustration while you're sitting in traffic, and knowing why you're sitting in traffic. Why does this suck? And then knowing like there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. So, there's a boy Tyler, one of the leads here. Appreciate him letting me up here. So yeah, that's why I started the channel. Good question. Thank you. Um, are you part of the crew? How'd you get access and info? Um, I've been doing this for about a year now, so I've made a few contacts. No, I'm not a part of the crew. I'll turn this back around. Yeah, I'm in a Home Depot hard hat right now, looking like a nerd in my little get up. Um, so, so yeah, this is fun. I asked and they said I could be up here. I'm not in anybody's way. I've got a hard hat on, trying to be safe. So they let me up here. This is the first time I've really gotten access to a site, so this is kind of nice to do. Um, so no, not a part of the crew. A lot of questions like, are you a project manager for TechStop or no? Just one of your neighbors out here just nerding out on 380 Universal Kids Resort. Collin County has some massive projects planned. Yep. Um, definitely have enough to cover. Problem is, I have enough to cover here on the side of right outside my neighborhood. Uh, and it's hard to keep up with this. And it's like a mile from the house. So being multiple miles away, it's going to be a little rough. The other part of 380, I already have a US 380 updates page. I can cover that US 380 updates over there in Princeton. Actually, my mom lives out there in Princeton, so I can go visit her and get some drone shots on the way. I probably wouldn't be doing weekly updates. I haven't really been doing weekly updates here on YouTube either. It's been like every 2 weeks. I'm just starting to weigh on me a little bit, just keeping up with these updates. I got to start on this week's video tomorrow. Um, so I'll have that out probably Saturday. I don't want to put it out on Halloween. Distract you guys from all the trick or treaters. Chris Gage said hi. Hello again, sir. Thank you for joining. Again, let's recap. I'm out here at Navo for the 51 people that are still here. These people are nuts. They have what is that, eastbound traffic down to one lane. So if you are out and about tonight, be careful and know that you're going to be a bit delayed eastbound at Navo and 380. So probably from Paloma Creek down to Navo. I'm guessing they've got that down to one lane. I didn't go through there. This is the last overpass to get concrete. How are you? Um, so we will be out here for, I don't know, maybe another hour. Maybe till midnight. We'll see. Um, getting this last bit of concrete going. And then this is Navo. So they're getting this concrete done. You're just joining us. This concrete takes about 28 days to cure. So while this is curing, they have 12 days, 10 to 12 days before they can get on it and actually move about and get some other things done around it. So in about a week or so, they'll start working on some other stuff around here. They'll tarp over this overnight as well. What was I saying? 28 days to get this cured completely. They've got medians due. They've got the barriers here on the side. They've got median here. They've got other lanes here to finish. There's a lot to do here on this overpass in the next month. So it'll be after Thanksgiving. Nova will be open. Maybe a week after, maybe 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. We'll give them 2 weeks. We'll say 2 weeks for right now. 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, and if they're done before that, we'll be happy. So over promise, under deliver. Hopefully they'll get this open. Screen machine is moving back and forth now. They've got a few trucks in. He said 12 trucks, but I think 3 trucks have gone through, and they've got a lot to do still. And Tyler likes and let me get to the comments real quick here. Love the updates. Thanks for the long. Appreciate you, James. It's been a lot of fun to do. There's actually, I think we posted back in this February, from Teal all the way out to Kuwait on 380. The next project is going to start here in the next year or two to make that full highway with full service roads, full exits, everything, no lights, from Teal all the way out past Kuwait. Um, so that's going to be a pretty major project. Right now, I think it's on the other side of the tollway. There's lights at Lover's Lane, at Kuwait. I forget what the next lights are down there. So there's more to come there. I think we posted in that same update about an overpass or a full interchange at 380 in Dallas North Tollway with flyovers each way. So it's going to be a major highway with toll at Dallas North Tollway and 380, especially with the tollway getting completed up north all the way to almost Princeton County, I think it is. Eventually, 380 is going to be a complete highway. I think what I've seen is like a 2045 plan, 2040, 2045 plan. I could put some of those plans, those projected plans out. So we're at Navo right now. On this side of Navo is that 7-Eleven. We got that Sonic, Wendy's, all the way down to that Walgreens. That Anytime Fitness there that some people are complaining we don't have enough gyms. There's an Anytime Fitness right there. Um, been there quite a bit. That's all going to get taken out, which is going to be right away from what I've seen in that next update. Everything we're putting in here. How many Jose's and Miguel's is there? No, okay. Okay. Um, they're doing a great job, though. Appreciate their hard work. They'll be out here all night. They'll be out here till 4 or 5 a.m. smoothing out all this concrete. They got all those tarps behind that they've got to lay out, get this thing covered up. So appreciate their hard work. I wish I could get over there and do it. I think it'd be a lot of fun, actually. I don't know if they'd let me go play around in the concrete and the mud. 12 trucks making multiple rounds, maybe. For 36 truckloads. Sounds about right. I like the math. 380 bypass plans are crazy. Is that the three, like the North 380 bypass plans? Hey, General Church is here. I think you're one of the only people that have given a shout out on the channel. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, so those overpass, those intersections just weren't prioritized. I think that we've said on the channel. I think some other people have posted in chats. Um, this was more of a safety update to 380, putting in a median, adding a lane, and then putting in overpasses at those certain intersections where north-south traffic is going to meet north, east-west. Sorry, north-south traffic is going to meet east and west traffic. Keeping everybody separated a little bit, having all that traffic running into each other. Intersections are where 90% of um, accidents happen. So putting in an overpass just bypasses some of that, helps us out. Holy crap, 4.99, dude, $5. Appreciate that, man. It's not cold. It's 52 degrees, 52 degrees. There's no wind, so as long as there's no wind, I might actually be out here in shorts. It's fine. It's not cold at all. Hanging out here with you, man, that is loud. I'll still hear me. I can hear myself. Clicking buttons here. No, I went muted there for a second. That truck was getting a little loud. I was assuming you couldn't hear me. I could barely hear myself through my headphones. Um, yeah, it's really not that bad out here. I mean, my hand's getting a little cold now. I'm having to hold the phone because I'm an idiot and didn't get a tripod. Um, yeah, so the intersections wise, yeah, it was more of a safety update than full traffic flow. Just getting a couple extra lanes in, getting a median in the middle. I think I posted on Facebook. I might have posted here on YouTube as well, just how many accidents and fatalities there were from 2017 to 2021 here on 380. That suicide lane in the middle with no median was dangerous. I got to the point where I tried to tell the wife and me as well, like, hey, I'm not getting out on 380 at night because people are just nuts. Um, there was even like some full size trucks out there getting in fatality wrecks. It's rough. So getting this meeting, and I think there's been a lot less wrecks. I'm sure a lot of y'all have gotten fender benders from people not paying attention. But I think there's been a lot less wrecks. There's been a lot fewer fatalities here on 380. 380 was getting a bunch of negative press. I think that's part of the brain kids who were asking why I started this. Part of that was WFAA was putting out a story on how um, 380 was going and how the traffic up here was bad, and was putting out just a little bit of information. But when they would put out something, it would be this lane is closed with little to no information, no map. Everybody's not understanding what's going on. They were just putting out, uh, typical updates that not somebody not from here was putting out. So I figured I could try to help spread some good news, put a good spin on everything that's going on up here. So it does snow in Texas. Yep. The last time that we was 2021. Actually, it snowed this year. I think it snowed back in February of this year. We had some pretty good snow. I got some pretty cool pictures of the yard. Um, I think we had this snowman and stuff. So yeah, it does snow. So I guess how will the prep for the overpasses be? Honestly, I think they should just close the overpass. I think I'll just leave over here dancing. What's up, buddy? Oh, I thought, why is it? There we go. Oh, come on. He's dancing for me. They should just close the overpasses when it gets cold. We got frontage roads we've been driving on this whole time. There's not going to be a lot of people out on the road. So why have the overpasses open? Why prep them? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Close the overpasses. That's my take on it. If anything, they can do the same thing they do for the roads here. Um, put some put some stuff down on it, try to keep the roads from icing over. If you're smart, don't use the overpass if it's cold, icing, raining, wet. Case bridges ice quicker. So yeah, be careful. Put down sand when it rains. Yeah, smart. I was out here putting up lights, putting up markers for these guys. I was wondering, these trucks are getting a little close to this bridge, so that's pretty smart. Well done. Quick recap. Still 50 people here, yelling nuts. Navo Overpass, last bridge to get done. So we're pouring a lot of concrete out here tonight. Getting it all nice and smooth for us to be driving on. Questions keep popping up. When is this going to be open? Navo's going to be week, maybe a week or two after Thanksgiving. So we got quite a bit of time for Navo to open. 720 looks like next week. Hopefully we'll open. We're not going to hold them to that exactly, but it's looking like next week 720 is going to be available for us to bypass some traffic. So that's going to be really nice here in the next week. East and westbound. I know it's a pain. So it's been great. Last time we went that winter of 2021, that was pretty rough. There right after COVID. Am I allowed to say that? Am I going to get like docked on YouTube for saying that? But yeah, that was we got what 12? Was that much snow? We got quite a bit of snow here. Um, I live out here by the lake, and the lake actually iced up for the most part. You could almost walk on it. I wouldn't advise it, but it was pretty thick. Um, yeah, we got a lot of ice, a lot of good snow back in 21. That's also when everything shut down, power outages and everything. So yeah, that was also not fun. Tracy Ice Tray said hi, how are you? Yep, pouring concrete up here on Navo. Navo Overpass, good to go. Yeah, 720. I think the beans for this project kind of screwed a lot up. Um, they were they were pretty late getting that done, getting those beams in order and all that as well. I'm gonna try something real quick. All right, it's okay. Um, yeah. So I was just texting the wife. My fingers are really cold, so it is actually kind of cold out here. That was hard to text, and realized that my fingers were getting pretty warm or getting pretty cold. Having a good time out here tonight, though. This was a lot of fun. Zoom in here real quick. Sorry for I don't have a tripod, so it's moving the phone around a lot. We're up here on Navo on 380. Which was that a which city and state for me? That's which city and state. This is Little Elm, Texas. Navo and 380. Try to set this on the side here. Um, yeah, I mean 720 was first. I think there was quite a few people saying that 720 was made priority or was said to have priority a few times. That happened, and then priorities changed, and then they made it a priority again, and priorities changed again. So 720 has been through the ringer for sure. What are y'all pouring? This is the Navo overpass. This is the last overpass to be poured. This is the last concrete to be poured on any overpass. So this is a bit of a milestone moment here for the project. So hanging out here with them. Navo, Navo, Navo. Appreciate you guys for helping out in the comments section. What's up, man? I got kicked out. I'll come back this way. I got kicked out, everybody. That was fun while it lasted. I'll go across the street and hang out. Um, yeah, this was a lot of fun. How cold is it going to get? I don't know. What is it, like 40 degrees tonight? 40, 45 tonight? I'm going to turn on flashlight. Ugh. I got kicked out, everybody. I said, no more fun for you. It was fun while it lasted. I got a cool video. I can still kind of hang out here. Um, yeah, they didn't want me up there. I'm gonna move. I'll move over here though. I can still see from here. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Only dope in that concrete. I don't think so. Steady your cam. It's me walking. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you about steadying your cam. It's just me walking out here with a phone in my hand, trying to do YouTube live. So sorry about that. How many yards? I think this was 300, 350. Not one of the biggest pours, but still. Where's the inspector at? I don't know. Oh, that guy? Yeah, it's actually a text dot employee inspector. I don't see him. I guess he's only out here when he's doing. When they're doing. I don't know. I don't see him. Can you go try to find him? I don't know if it's worth it trying to go find him. I haven't seen him though. If y'all know who I'm talking about, there's a text dot inspector that's here every time I've been out to a site. He's been here. In his full get up, all his safety equipment, puts all his safety equipment out on his truck, following the letter of the law, which is nice to see. Good for him. Um, yeah, I see him out here all the time. It's just kind of funny. Thanks for showing us. No, I don't work here. No, I just a friend, just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man out here getting YouTube shots for you guys. I mean, they did test the concrete the first pour. I mean, they do. And there's probably an inspector up there on top of the site too. I'm not close anymore. Yeah, I'm just trespassing. I actually got permission. I asked, like, hey, can I go up on top of there? Um, and they said, yeah, just stay out of the way. So, yeah, I just like, okay, cool. I guess that one guy, I think the one guy that put out all these nice, uh, I don't know what they're called. I don't know. My brain's, it's too cold out here, I guess. Anyways, put all those lights for those trucks to back up and use. I guess you saw me a couple too many times out here filming for so I knew to go. I'm gonna take off this ridiculous hard hat if I don't need it across the street now. I got kicked off the site. If y'all were here earlier and coming back. That was fun while it lasted. Got to be up on the overpass there. I'm gonna go put all this stuff down and I'll walk back over there in a second. More trucks showing up. They're actually a little behind on the trucks here. No trucks running right now. Oh, those are running. That's kind of cool. Oh, the drone's still here on the ground. That's nice. Appreciate these people going nice and slow. Y'all probably can't hear me. Sorry, I'm right by this light right here. I'll back up. Cruise up top. Yeah, it's actually getting kind of cold out here. All right. At Navo, crews up there pouring concrete, getting it nice and level for us. Next truck rolling in here. I'm gonna look at these updates here real quick. Um, they don't tamp down the concrete. No, they don't tamp down the concrete necessarily. They have a screen machine up there. They have what are they called? Agitators that will try to get some of the air out of the concrete, and then a screen machine just makes it nice and pretty and flat. And we've got other guys up there flattening it out, making it nice and smooth. It self levels once they get those, once they get the air out of it. So no, you don't tamp down concrete. It really doesn't tamp. So we get a little closer here. Is it Navo Crossing? Yeah, this is not the overpass at Navo. They're pouring concrete really nice. This is the last overpass. Those guys up there got to take a break, waiting on these two concrete trucks to show up. So good for them. I've been live here for 82 minutes now, so they've been working up there for a little over an hour, and all that thick concrete having to step around, move around. So good for them getting a little bit of a water break, staying hydrated. I actually need some water down here myself. Oh, they do, yeah, they do vibrate the fresh concrete. They've got a, I don't know if I can see him up there right now. I did have a little view of him. There's a guy with a little vibrator walking back and forth. Don't be nasty. Um, but yeah, he's going back and forth getting those little air bubbles up. Your kitten is watching this video very closely. That's awesome. I got 15 more at home if you want more. Anybody want a cat? I got plenty. I'm not kidding. I'm really surprised I haven't tried to push those in the middle of a video trying to get these cats out of my house. We foster cats. If anybody wants a cat, please let me know. Any shape, color, size. Got them all. Pouring concrete here. Goes through this machine up, way up and over, and then back and forth. See all that tubing. It's awesome. When this Navo overpass was supposed to open up. So they're pouring this concrete right now. I think I've already said it a couple times, but to recap, this concrete takes 28 days to cure. So we're at least 28 days out from this from now. So we're a week or two after Thanksgiving. This overpass will be ready. The vibrating thing is called a stinger. There you go. The guy up there is walking around with a vibrating stinger. I don't think that makes it any less dirty. So I really don't have a good view from down here. See if I can move a little further out and we can get a view of the top up there again. If you're just joining me, I was standing right up there on the overpass itself for close to an hour, and they finally kicked me out. We'll see from here. Now we got sun view from here. Those lights are going to be bright, so it might be a little difficult to see. 45 people still here. Y'all are nuts. Thanks for joining. So yeah, they are pouring 6 lanes of concrete all the way across that overpass tonight. They've already poured and they've opened Legacy, Teal, 423. Those are all open to us now. 720 is the next overpass that they are working on. I'll zoom out while I walk backwards here. The next overpass that they're working on will hopefully be open next week. That's what the tentative plans are for right now. We have Navo over or 720 overpass open next week. Probably about this time next week, mid next week. They'll have 720 open. See if I can find that guy with the stinger real quick. That truck's gonna drive by. I'm on the side of the highway for you guys. Labor of love. Try to stabilize this while I have this zoomed in so far. I think that's him. Yeah, that's him there with the stinger. I guess it makes sense that that's a stinger. It kind of looks. The guy in white right in the middle of the frame right now with the backpack on. I'll zoom back out because it's a little rough. Thank you all for joining tonight. This is a lot of fun. Right before Halloween, getting out here watching all this spooky concrete poured on Navo. Any other questions, comments, concerns? It is a little chilly out here. Trying to see how much they've actually gotten done so far. Maybe about 15, 20 feet. What happened to FM 423 and 380 today? So much traffic. Yeah, so they opened up the 423 overpass for east and westbound traffic. That causes 3 lanes of traffic to go over the overpass, and then 2 lanes of frontage road traffic to all have to merge into 2 lanes going westbound to 1385. 1385 is already a pain in the rear, I guess we could say. So that backs up. And when 1385 backs up, 423 and 4 lanes, 5 lanes of traffic all have to merge into 2 lanes. It's a cluster. It's not fun. It's temporary. We've just got a week or two, or maybe a little more, and then we'll be ready to go. 423 won't be so bad once 3 lanes of traffic are open up to 1385. So, yeah, 423 and 380 is it'll be rough. Air truck just spun up a bunch of dust on me. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. I haven't been on 423 north to turn left on the 380. I just haven't wanted to sit in that traffic. I've never wanted to sit in that traffic on 423 heading to 380. and do whatever I can to avoid that. Now I can avoid that and move further east, get on 380 at Teal, get on 380 at Hollyhock, or take a right from 423 on to 380, go down to Hollyhock, make a U-turn, come back, go over the overpass. You're going to skip a lot of traffic. So figure out different traffic patterns. People will figure out different ways to get around 423. Even when it does open, there's still going to be little tips and tricks and things that you can do to save yourself some time. Traffic always finds a way. And then you have that meme where the road crews see the traffic's trying to get around somewhere and they're like, hey, we need to go mess that up over there. So that'll happen. Other roads are going to be worked on. It is what it is. Who's saying it's way too wet? I can tell it's way too wet. What? The concrete's way too wet? You can tell that from here on the super blurry picture. I don't think they'd keep pouring it if it was always that bad. Rest the phone for a second. I did not think it was going to be this cold. 24 people. All right, lost a few people. Thanks for staying on, guys. Thanks, appreciate it. And gals, ladies, gentlemen, appreciate you. It's been a lot of fun tonight hanging out with you guys. Did a Facebook Live here at Navo a little over a month ago when they did this last beam on the project, and this is the last overpass on the project to get concrete. So figured I'd come out here and hang out, enjoy this milestone. Oh, I haven't had any I've done any mom jokes in a while, have I? I really don't know what I can say on a YouTube live, so I'm trying to kind of keep it PG a little bit. This car down here just needs to move. You're not in the way, bro. Come on. Look at me out here waving traffic. Just waving traffic along. Hey, have a good day. My car was stopped down there, so I'm just like, come on, keep it moving. Yeah, my hands are getting cold. It's only 50 degrees, but I've been out here for an hour and a half, so it's kind of wearing on me, I guess. Any other questions? So Chili's opens at 9 a.m. next Monday. Does anybody want to get a Presidente margarita with me? Will they sell a margarita at 9 a.m.? I don't know why they're opening at 9 a.m. It seems like an odd time for Chili's to open. I guess if they do a ribbon cutting ceremony, which it sounds like that's what they're going to be doing. Yeah, ribbon cutting ceremony at 9 a.m. at that Chili's in Prosper, November 3rd. So if they do a ribbon cutting, they've got to give her all congratulations and pat on the backs to everybody that was involved. City council show up, who knows. But yeah, it'll be open next week. I think we said on the channel they'd probably be done by the end of the year. And they've been a lot quicker than it seemed like they would. Phone's kind of shaking. My hands are kind of cold. I'm kind of shaking a little bit. Set the phone down for a second. All right, let's see what we got here. The brand kids, bro, you've been here all night. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's see, hour and a half. They are a third of the way done. I don't think I'm going to stay out here all night to finish this thing. Anybody want to get tagged in? You can come finish the live stream for the night. That'd be kind of fun. This uploads straight to YouTube, I guess, after this, if I really wanted to. I don't know if anybody's going to watch a 3 hour long stream again. There's actually been a few requests on Facebook, like you need to go, like show your face, show the team, show the. It's just me. Little inside look into the. It's just been me. I say we all the time. It's just something I've been doing, something I learned at work. Obviously, I don't work for Textile, I don't work for Zachary, but just in my personal, professional life, just learned to use a royal we instead of an I. And I just kind of continued that with this YouTube project, and it's seemed to be nice, seemed to work out. Um, so yeah, just me. You've been taking screenshots or just taking some screen grabs for me. That's great. Thank you. Should probably go live more often. Where do I need to go live at next? We'll go live at the 720 opening. The only problem with going live at those overpass openings is it's just nothing happens for 4 or 5 hours. It's a lot of them driving back and forth, road striping, removing old stripes, adding new. It was kind of fun here at Navo when they did this, the traffic switch when they did this here. This was kind of nice to get the drone out and kind of follow that truck around as it was striping. That was kind of nice. I don't know if I'm going to get those types of shots again down at Navo. I think they're going to get all the striping done before that night, or it'll be in the middle of the night when they do the striping for parts of that traffic switch that they do there. So not a lot to show there, and I can't get the drone out while on YouTube or on any live. So, yeah, Navo should open up next week. You're saying it looks kind of wet. Spraying quite a bit up there, getting it a little bit more wet. Nothing up and up the overpass at 423. Yeah, it'd be fun. I got some. I did a yearly recap. Where was that back in September? Going back and showing, what it looked like a year ago when we first started filming for the channel. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. But went back and looked and saw a year ago what this looked like, and then seeing it now just with an overpass. It's really kind of interesting to see, or really cool to see from Teal and from Legacy to see these overpasses just pop up out of the horizon as you're driving by. If you're driving up Legacy, you're driving up Teal, and you can look down the highway and see some overpasses pop out. It's really nice. I don't really have a good vantage point down here, so sorry. I'm doing my best. Question: who do we call to fix the red light for timing FM 423 and 380? Everyone was in the middle of the road today. Yeah, that's not good. Thanks for the bright lights. Appreciate it. I got a honk. That's Frisco. Frisco owns the lights at 423, Legacy, Teal, and Legacy. Those are all Frisco maintained traffic signals. So feel free to give them a call. Sorry, I don't have a number for you to call. But yeah, reach out to Frisco. I'm sure they would love to take your phone call. What am I going to do after 380 is complete? I'm going to take a break. mm, enjoy my week. I go out Saturday, Sunday, usually film. It's taking now. It's usually a couple sessions. I have 3 batteries for the drone that last about an hour. It takes me 2 sessions to go out there and get video for this project now, especially when I get out there and do the retail updates. There's quite a bit to film. I end up with a lot of film on the cutting room floor after I go through all these edits. So yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of my weekend, and then throughout the week, out here doing these lives. I mean, I only on 2 of them, so I can't really complain too much. But um, I'll be out here when they do traffic switches. I'll come hang out and check it out, get some drone shots at night. I do a lot of editing at night. I do have another actual job. So on top of a 40-hour work week, editing videos for you guys, trying to get those videos out every week. So I'll enjoy some time off, probably for a month or two. I'll still have the Facebook page will still be running. I'll probably still do some updates on the retail side and put some shorts up maybe here on YouTube or the retail. Um, yeah, I'll cover this. Still cover the retail side of 380 here as a neighbor that has some involvement in what goes on up and down 380. Um, I don't know. Like, there's debate moving to the tollway. I think 35 and 380. I think that's by next spring. People are asking to go cover that. I think that's going to be pretty much done. Sorry if this road noise is loud. Um, yeah, I don't know yet. I kind of don't know. I'd have to start a new channel. I'm assuming I have to start a new channel. I'm not really too versed on YouTube. I've only been on YouTube for the last year, growing this channel. So I'm not sure whether, I guess when I start a new channel, then I gotta start up followers again. Um, that's kind of annoying, but it'd be kind of nice as well. Starting a new community for somewhere else. It is getting kind of chilly out here. Oh wow, it's not very Halloween-esque, but we're getting ready for Christmas already. All right, see the Tesla. Um, yeah, it's getting a little chilly out here. My hands are kind of shaking a little bit. Probably should get a thicker jacket from the car. Um, After, check out my construction photography website of the project. You can use some of the photo. Okay, appreciate that. The brand kids, I can't remember. There's a few people that I've checked out either on YouTube or you have a photography site that I've gone and looked at before. You have quite a following yourself. So appreciate the time you spent with me tonight. What drone do I fly? I've got a little Mavic Mini, just a little Mavic Mini. It'd be nice to upgrade. Um, get some 4K video, get some better video, some better object avoidance. I've crashed that thing so many times. Actually, I haven't crashed it out here on 380. That's kind of nice. One thing I did notice. Oh, holy crap! Thank you. Um, Thank you for that like. I appreciate that very much. Um, yeah, I just donated. Wow. But I appreciate that. Um, yeah, no, I haven't crashed a drone out here at 380. I haven't. Kind of surprised that I like to run in the trees. I'm flying it around. So I've gotten a lot better with the drone footage. I think y'all noticed if y'all been on the channel for a while how much better the drone footage has gotten. I've kind of slowed the footage down a bit or slowed the drone down, try to keep it more steady. Um, that's on my first live. Yeah, appreciate that. I didn't even think about that. There's a cop. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Okay. You didn't light me up. All right. Yeah. So the drone, I actually looked at it the other day. I was just looking at my flight logs on that little Mavic Mini. I've got 400. It's a 400 flights, 319 miles. I think I put on that drone. It's kind of cool. The little Mavic Minis, those Mavics are the DJI drones are really pretty sweet. They're about to all be completely banned here in the U.S. So I hope I can keep flying it, or I'm gonna have to go buy a new drone approved for the U.S. market. So we'll see how that goes. Wonder how all the new drivers feel about the bridge and them needing to. I've actually gotten Brandon. I've got a few messages on Facebook that some anxiety, some people that are really not too happy with all the merges and stuff. And I get it. Um, so yeah, there's some anxiety from new drivers or just drivers that don't like change. But then we'll get used to this new traffic pattern really pretty quick. So we'll be fine. And these cars driving by is making this kind of chilly. Um, Big problem at Doe Creek lately. People in the right turn lane fake waiting to go right, and then when traffic clears, they suddenly jump across to the left. West Road, cut in front of a bunch of cars. Wow. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I could see jerks probably doing that, making it look like they're going to turn right and then just go straight. That's been a big problem down at Walmart. I think I put out on the channel Walmart in Crossroads. There's 3 lanes there. The middle lane, people were turning left from that middle lane. Not allowed. It's not really a thing. I think they've actually put up signage there. Um, some of the guys here on site actually do watch the channel. So I appreciate you guys if y'all ever you do see this. Some of the guys, um, some of the crew members do actually watch this. So I think they might have been seeing those posts about that Walmart, people cutting in line. People are going to do what people do. Just watch out for yourself. I have 1.5 DJI FPV. What is that, Mr. Cascade? What does that mean? I have 1.5 DJI FPVs. Now I'm curious. So you broke one, I'm assuming, or you ran one into a tree? Letting the truck by. One crashed and one is complete. Yeah, I crashed this Mavic Mini that I've got. Broke one of the arms off. Had to get the soldering iron out and put a new arm on it, and that was an interesting, fun project. Taking my little Mavic Mini apart and putting it back together and getting a new arm and motor and all that for it. Don't look, I'm a little sideways here. Sorry. Watching cement dry. Yep. Almost as fun as watching paint dry. Can't really see too well anymore. They're getting a little closer, so we can see a little bit better as far as I'm going back and forth. Again, we're here, Navo, 27 million people watching. Degenerates in the middle of the night. What is it, 11:30? Good lord, go to bed. Um, yeah, yeah. Drones are fun. Just gotta be careful. I like to break. Yeah, my hand's shaking. It's kind of funny. Third one landed in like, oh, dude, no way. Third one landed in Lake Louisville. That's damn. I've been really scared flying the lake bridge, just flying over that water. I know that the drone's really pretty safe, but there's a lot of birds. I've actually seen a few birds get kind of close to the drone while I've been flying around that lake bridge. I've been kind of leery of that. I've had that same drone do a couple flyaways. Sometimes those DJI drones will just kind of fly away on you and just take off and land on their own. I guess software's gotten a little bit better. It hasn't happened to me in a while, but it did happen to me a couple times. It's been a lot of fun. Um, yeah, just watching cement dry. Truck after truck after truck coming in, dropping some cement off. These guys just smoothing it out back and forth. Oh crap! Over the water is safer. Mine went under the bridge, and then you lost connection to it, I assume, and then it decided to return to home. Yeah. So get this. I think it was Sunday. I was flying a drone out at Legacy, and my controller disconnected from my phone. The cable like every cable when you plug it in your phone cable to your phone, like they just get a little frayed or something eventually, and this one did. It actually disconnected, so the drone was 40 to 50 feet in the air as I was crossing Legacy, so it just stopped right over Legacy, 40 to 50 feet in the air, just hovering, and I had to figure out how to get my drone back. That was not a lot of fun at all. Eventually, I figured out that I don't have to have connection to my phone for the drone to work, for the controller and drone to work. So I was able to maneuver it back and get it to land. So that was pretty scary. Man, I'm almost kind of shivering out here. Um, Anything else? Back up to 35 people. We were up to 98 people, I think, when the first 5 or 10 minutes, and then people realized how retarded I am out here on the side of the highway watching, like you said, cement dry. So they left. But we pretty steady, about 50 people joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Oof. What in the world? Bro, thank you. $10 for drill parts. Great. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I actually might buy some new propellers for that drone. I had to buy a new cable this last week too. That's a cheap. Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you very much. Was that you asking this week if you wanted to fly the drone for the channel? I think it was you. I guess you can. I don't know what you want to film. I think getting it to me and all that's a pain in the ear. But we can work something out. I have drone will crash. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yeah, what are they? What, halfway done with this so far tonight? I'm gonna walk down there real quick. Might get a little loud closer to the equipment. I zoomed out. Yep. I'm gonna walk on the highway. Let's see how much they've done so far. Traffic's gotten a lot lighter. It's midnight. Anything else y'all want to know? Questions, comments, concerns? So they're gonna go way down there. Sorry if it's loud. We've made it to here. Well, it started back there. So started about there. Let's see if close to halfway, I guess. Look at that there. Isn't that boom around? There's the guy with the stinger. The guy with the stinger out there vibrating the concrete. Those are gals. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love giving you these updates. It's a lot of fun. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. I don't understand the press play Big Bang Theory. Is that the quick span? Somebody spanning the channel. Um, yeah, down here hanging out. Who's over here working? Like they might be doing a stump test. While I'm under here, under the overpass, I've said before, this is all going to be that big white rock. Um, don't know if they really don't know yet still if they're going to concrete this. It might be concrete all the way underneath the overpass, or it might be just large 6 inch to 1 inch, or not 6 inch to 1 foot, just large white rock covering the ground out here under each of these overpasses. Much like what you see out of the tollway and 380 right now. It'll be nice and pretty. It's a nice, pretty white rock under there. Nice and clean. I think it'll look really good. They did some nice brickwork details around the Legacy Bridge. Did they really down there? I guess I need to check out the Legacy Bridge and it'll go with them. All the U-turn lanes, those turnaround lanes are done out there. 423, or almost done. 423, Teal and Navo. Wow, man, it's cold out here. 423, Teal and Legacy. Those turnaround lanes are pretty much done. They're probably not going to open them up for a while. They still got some overhead bridge work to complete, and then they'll get that opened up for us. This dude's about to use a US 377 road sign. Oh, and the light, the traffic post, traffic lights that they've got there out of Legacy. They got nice brickwork there. That was fun when they did that first overpass pour at Legacy. I was out here walking around on the side of the highway. Um, they've actually got the sidewalk right next to the road. And people were looking at me weird because I'm out there filming on the side of the highway in the middle of the night. Probably looking at me weird like they are right now. So yeah, these guys are about halfway done with this pour tonight. That means we're looking at, I'm not staying here till 2 a.m. 25 people here. I think y'all just fell asleep and left the live on. Um, yeah, we're about halfway done, I'd say. It's been hour and 120 minutes we've been live, so might be a long night. Y'all got real quiet. I did lose my sound. Sorry. Appreciate that actually. Um, yeah. So I was buying all that equipment over there, so I muted myself, and then I forgot to unmute myself. I'm gonna try to use my drone case. It's a bit of a. Oh, that's much better. Two of them are you. Appreciate that. Giving me those extra views. An okay view. Not too bad. Oh, this is much better that I don't have to hold the phone. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. I've never really been a fan of watching YouTube on my TV. Looking at the analytics on YouTube, it's been interesting. I think half the people are watching on TV when just looking at viewership. So it's been pretty interesting seeing that. Look back a little bit more, a little bit better view. So I guess then why watch on your TV? What's the benefit? A bigger screen? I've heard some people sit there and their whole family watches the US 3D updates channel. I think that's kind of special. Thursday or Friday night when I finally get the video out, whole family's sitting there watching the update on TV. Never thought I'd be a household name. And y'all got real quiet. It is getting late. Anything else y'all want to know? I think I might head home here in a bit. It would be better landscape instead of portrait. I don't know if I can get it to. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. It won't let me. Yeah. Um, Trying to get it to. Your dad was a mixer driver. Nice. For how long? One of the lifers. Did it his whole life and retired from the union. Thanks for updating us. Yeah, you appreciate it. I've enjoyed it. These updates have been a lot of fun. Minus now my hands are getting really cold out here on the side of the highway. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a lot of fun keeping these updates going every week. Keeping the community updated on what's going on in this highway uh, right outside our neighborhoods. Keeping everybody updated. It's been great. 423 is up and running, thank God. I wonder if the 423 380 would be fixed. I get, yeah, it's just once 1385, once we get, or they, not we, I like saying we, once they get all the lanes of traffic open from Doe Creek to 1385, we get 3 lanes of traffic through there. I think it'll clear up a little bit better. Um, Rush hour traffic is still going to be horrible. It's never going to be the best. Um, from 423 to 1385. I don't think that light's ever going to be 100% perfect. Rush hour traffic's still going to be a bear. But it'll be a lot better having 3 lanes through there. Um, and we'll get that here in the next few weeks, I'm assuming. Um, they'll be adjusting lights, the lights at 423 and 380. Those will be adjusted. They've done some adjustments already. I think Legacy's already been adjusted where that light cycles a lot quicker. So that adjustments are there. Teal's probably been updated. They're doing some work down there on the detectors within those intersections for those traffic signals. So that's going to get a little bit better. We're going to get new permanent light fixtures put in, light traffic lights put in. Right now, it's just temporary hanging lights across each intersection. So we'll get new traffic signals installed. And when they do that, they'll really start tweaking the timing. They'll put new detectors in and we'll get a lot better. So it's not going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I think we've seen the worst of it uh, in the past. It's a little rough there at 423 and 380 right now, just because there's a lot of lanes of traffic that merge down into 2 lanes. A lot of people going through there. It's still, if you're on 380 itself, if you're not on 423 trying to merge onto 380, it's great. I encourage you to do whatever you can to get on 380 as soon as you can and avoid the 423 380 intersection going under that overpass. 35 years until you died. I'm sorry about that. Um, that's awesome. 35 years driving the mixing truck. That's pretty cool. Probably had a lot of stories. Yeah, it's cold out there. Wrap it up whenever you want. Appreciate that. I used to ride with him in the truck. That sounds like fun. Any idea the speed increase from 50? I have a feeling we're probably not going to get above 50. They might give us 55. We're probably not going to get back to 60 again. We'll let this traffic go by real quick. I think there's too much population through here now to get up to 60. People are going to go 60 either way. 423 from the colony through Frisco, they've lowered that from 50, 55, all the way down to 45, just because of the traffic volume through there. So, uh, hey, I really don't see them putting this at 60 again. Um, all the intersections, all the connectors, the driveways that they've got, there's a lot going on. So I have a feeling they're probably not going to give us 60 again. We can still go 60. I'm not going to say you can't. You can go as fast as you want, really. But yeah, speed limit's probably going to be 50. Let's see here. Let me get this real quick. Guys out there prepping and everything else and that. Truck after truck after truck rolling in, dropping off concrete and going and getting there. Pretty cool deal. Any idea when FM35 will start widening? I think they put that out for bid end of 26 is what I think I remember. Somebody can correct me on that. That might know more about what's going on there. Damn, it's almost midnight. Um, Happy Halloween here in a minute. Um, yeah, I don't 1385 is going to be a little bit before that opens up. A year or two, three. They've got a lot of work to do there too. So it's Gee Road, 423 into Gee, into 1385, all the way up 1385, all the way to I don't know what the probably 428. I think it's past 428. It's way up there north, up 1385. That they're going to be widening that to a 6-lane divided highway, like most of the other roads around here. So 1385, 423. and Gee right there in the middle. It's all going to merge into one. You're not going to really notice. It's just going to change names at some point, I guess, through there at some point. So, yeah, I don't know when they're going to start that. That might be something that we cover here. We might cover the 380 bypass way up north from 35 over to Krugerville, Aubrey. Um, might move out to Princeton to cover that 380 project out there. Some ideas for the future. And you're welcome. Another truck rolling in. Yeah, my nose is starting to run. Um, Damn. Well, again, happy Halloween. Appreciate you guys. What buttons do I have? Start a QA. I'm gonna start messing with stuff. Chat filter. No. Lighting off. Yeah, we're gonna turn that off. Green screen. Oh no 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 no! Turn that off. Sorry. Hang on, people. Hang on. There we go. Sorry. This is why I don't mess with settings in the middle of a live. Um, would you ever expand the channel to other construction projects in the area? Not just recruited? Apparently, a lot of people like the channel. Uh, Probably once this is done, I'll be itching for something else to do after I take a little bit of time off. So yeah, I mean, I might move to the tollway. I think somebody said on here tollway's not going to be done until 27. I started this channel way late into this life cycle of this project. The 2024 started in 2022, so I was 2 years late. I did get that one shot of Paloma Creek back in 2022 before they got all three lanes or all any of the really construction started. So got that one drone shot and then gave up on it. I actually had a friend that had a YouTube channel for I think it was Call of Duty. He used to play Call of Duty a lot. He had his own YouTube channel. It's been pretty successful for the most part. Um, I reached out to him just asking for advice, and I was really surprised, but he kind of turned me down a bit. Gave me some bad advice, and it kind of turned me off to wanting to get into YouTube. So I put it away for a few years, let that idea go, and then a little over a year ago in September, I got tired of all the misinformation and just all the chatter on Facebook, nobody knowing what's going on 380. Um, so started the channel and haven't looked back. When will 380 be done? Good question. Great question. Never. Just kidding. This project itself will be done in the next 40 to 50 days. They're almost done. It'll be mid-December, and they'll be done. There'll still be um, grass to put in or painting to be done, that little stuff. But the traffic will be open. Everything will be done. Everything will be open middle of December. So that 12/12 date that we put out a couple of videos ago, they're really sticking to that pretty strong. So that's 45, 50 days out. That'll probably be a thumbnail for the next video. Um, Less than 50 days left on this project, something like that. So yeah, they don't have that much left to do. Got to get this overpass done. 720. If you haven't been here for that, 720 opens up next week, hopefully. I just got two from. Yeah, the two right turn lanes at 423. That kind of surprised me. It surprised me that right turn lane was even open. And then I was just talking to one of the guys here on the cruise, and he was telling me that, 423, Teal, and Legacy are both going to have a double right. That's it's pretty nice to see. Right now, I don't think because most people are taking the overpass, it's not going to be a lot of traffic there. But if you open up more lanes, then more traffic will come. So here eventually, this project, a lot of people are already saying it's obsolete, and we can argue that all night long. Um, but yeah, eventually this traffic it'll overcome this project for sure. Finally, that'll be a big relief. 720, a big relief. Yeah, that 720 is going to be great. Or just the whole project in general in the next month or two. This is Navo. We're finishing this pour here, this concrete pour of this overpass. This is the last overpass that they're doing. I'm finishing. This is the last pour here. This is going to be done. Just past Thanksgiving, maybe a week or two after Thanksgiving. This Navo overpass will open. It'll be the last one, um, and then we'll see what happens from there. Thanks for joining. It's still 30 people. We're hour or 140 minutes almost into this stream, so I appreciate you guys for staying. Or if you've been here the whole time, or just hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for the double views as well. That's nice to hear. Um, when will my next video come out? The next video is probably going to come out on Saturday. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I've got the day off from actual work, so I'll probably put in some time tomorrow. Try to get that done. I got some video today of 423, that overpass being open. So yeah, probably Saturday. Doing a video update on the weekend gives me time to actually check comments and check in on things as well. I can actually stay a little bit more involved. I had been getting up videos out really early in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, putting in a lot of effort at the beginning of the week to get those done. I probably need to get back to doing that because by the time I get the video out, all the drone footage is already old. Anyways, long story short, hopefully Saturday I'll get this new video out. There's only so many videos left to put out because we've only got just a few more weeks of this channel or this project. So I gotta milk as much money out of YouTube as I can, right? So it's not really that much money. I don't know how much smaller channel YouTubers make. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's fun. Fun little side project. 720 next week seemed optimistic. They're actually out at 720 tonight. I talked with my other contact out here. He's out there doing some pre-striping. They're doing some finishing work at 720. So they might actually get 720 open maybe next week. What does that say? Just up there a couple days ago, they're still doing the main road on both sides. They have to make concrete. Seems a couple weeks out. Yeah, I'd like to go over there the next day or two and see what they've got going on. But yeah, they might have 720 open next week. They've done some surprising things over here over the past few weeks. I was not expecting any of these overpasses to open at all. Excuse me. You into gaming, you PC, graphic cards and stuff? No, not really. Never really got into building rental PCs. I don't know why. I'm a really bad nerd in that instance, I guess. I have a lot of friends who've been into building PCs and all that. Never really was my thing. What businesses are you most excited for that is under or close to starting construction? Businesses wise, I don't know. I don't know. There's not a lot. It's mostly just restaurants that are coming in. Wait with the cop as he drives by. I don't know. Do you have anything that you're looking forward to? I think I'm going to try to be at that ribbon cutting ceremony uh, at Chili's on Monday morning. Chili's opens up November 3rd, 9 a.m. They have a ribbon cut in there. I'm trying to go to that. That might be kind of fun. Maybe meet some people in Frisco and Boston. Maybe wear my US 380s t-shirt. Here's 380 Updates t-shirt. Again, happy Halloween to you all. Thank you all for joining this live stream. Very much appreciated. Thank you all for the donations as well. That's it's very unexpected, so I appreciate that. I think I might start to head out, get this drone out real quick, get a couple videos, and get to bed. It's getting a little chilly out here. Cold is it? 49 degrees. I don't think it's 49. I think it feels colder than 49. It's the first time it's been in the 40s, I think. Has it been in the 40s yet this week? Can't remember exactly, but yeah, we haven't been this cold since probably February or March. I'm not a fan of the cold. I live in Texas. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining. Appreciate it. I'm gonna head out. Oh yeah. All right. See y'all in the comment section. Adios. Can I live streaming my drone? No. Can't do them both at the same time, I don't think. Purple Haze, appreciate that being an early subscriber. Truly, thank you. I'm curious minds updated. Grandkids are still here, dude. Appreciate that. Good night. All right, I'm out. I gotta go. All right, how do I end this? See you guys. Thank you all. Bye.